Okay, hi everyone. I'm gonna show you how to make a nice thumbnail for your chess videos. So I was thinking, let's uh, let's make a thumbnail for the 2018 World Championship match. I don't know. Let's say Karyakin qualifies again and wins the match this time. So we need a nice thumbnail saying how Sergei Karyakin won the 2018 World Chess Championship. So what we're gonna do is we need to create a new page. Now YouTube suggests you should use 1280 with 720 pixels. I don't know. I always use the Full HD, the 1920 with 180, and the resolution of 300 pixels per inch. So you know, uh, I don't know. They say you should make it as big as possible. So this is why I use these dimensions. Uh, so let's go. We have our blank page here. So now we need a nice photo of Sergey. Okay, so let's just type in Sergey Karyakin. Oops, Google's gonna fix that. And what you should do is you should go here to tools and you should go to size and select large, so he only shows you the large photos. Okay, so now we need a nice photo. See, I think this one will be okay. Now let's use this one. We're just gonna copy it. You can also save it and then drag it to Photoshop later, but I don't know, I don't like to keep photos, so I just copy the image. I press Ctrl N, so it creates a new one, enlarge it, and here I have it. And I'm gonna transfer it here after I'm done cutting it. So sometimes it's easy to cut it away from the background, sometimes it can be a bit tricky. It depends. It depends how the background differs from the thing you're trying to cut out. So let's just cut it out. Yeah, we're going to be using here the magnetic lasso tool. So the way this works is you just press somewhere you want to start with your mouse, and then you slowly drag it like this. And since it's a magnetic lasso, most of the time it will know which part you want to cut out and which part you don't. So we're just gonna try and make the best of it, like this. Okay, so that's about it. And since I can already see that I messed it up somewhere, I'm just gonna use a regular lasso tool and fix the parts I missed. You don't have to really be this precise. It depends really on what you're trying to accomplish. If you're gonna be using the photo for something other than the thumbnail, then you should probably be as precise as you can. But if it's just gonna be for the thumbnail, you don't have to be too precise. Okay, so let's just, the way I'm adding these parts that aren't selected is by holding shift and left clicking. So I'm just gonna select all of it. Okay. That's about it. A bit more on the hair. Okay, we missed some here. Okay, that's about it. We're not gonna go into the details too much. And now you want to go here. You have this refine edge button. You click it and then it will show you what you've done. So you can use this refine edge tool and give it a bit of smoothness. So you see here around his hair. Now it's all rugged and sharp, and we're gonna smooth it out, and now it's nice and smooth. And we're gonna shift the edge to the inside. So okay, we're gonna hit Ctrl C to copy it, and then we're gonna paste it here on our thumbnail. Okay, so now we have it, and I don't know, let's say we place it here. Okay, so we definitely need a nice background, something to attract people and something that we're gonna put the text on. So let's go to Google again and let's type I don't know, orange background or something. It all depends on what you want. Okay, let's just use for this purpose we're gonna use this one. Doesn't really matter. Either way, use whichever you want. Okay, so we're just gonna paste it right in there, and in here you have your layers. So we're just gonna pull this layer below Sergey so we have him here nicely. Okay, we're just gonna enlarge him a bit. Okay, like this. It's nice. You can also add some shadow or something if you want to smooth this out even more. But also you can use this here too, and then use the blur tool. The way it works is here on the edges you can blur it out a bit, and then it will seem like it fits the background better, like this. So it won't be as sharp, and then when you go here, now it's you know, more believable. Also, what you can do is you can duplicate the layer. Here, go to Sergey, duplicate layer, press OK. Okay, now we have two Sergeys, and now we're just gonna go to Image, Adjustments, and add some brightness and contrast. Here we're just gonna add some brightness, just a bit, and some contrast. Okay. The reason I added a second layer is because I don't want the brightness and contrast to apply to his shirt. So we're just gonna take the eraser tool and select the upper layer, and we're just gonna delete this effect from his shirt. So it's the shirt will be the same as it was before. Okay, so now we have Sergey here, and now we need a nice text. Okay, let's just see which text we're gonna use. Okay, just a second. Okay, so we should probably write something like Sergey Karjakin wins 2018 World Chess Championship. Okay, so now you have your text. Let's just make the letters white. Let's say, okay, here it is. Let's just make the letters white, and here you have they're a bit too much far apart, so we're just gonna go to Window, Character. Oh, I already had it, and we're just gonna bring them in a bit closer, like this. Okay. Okay, so now you have your title here. The font you use, you know, sometimes I use Impact, sometimes I use this big Normal. Whichever you prefer will be fine. Let me just reduce this a bit more. Okay. We're gonna enlarge this. You can use this tool here. Just right click on it and free transform and enlarge it. Or you can also just use the type tool and then enlarge it like that. Okay. So we have that. We're gonna enlarge it some more. It's, you know, it's a thumbnail. It should be as large as possible for people to be able to see what it is. Okay, so this is it. Okay, that's very nice. And we're also gonna add a stroke here for the letters, so they would pop out of the background a bit more. So we're just gonna go to blending options, and here we're gonna add the stroke here. Add some stroke, okay. Very nice. Here you can select the size of the stroke, so you don't want it to be too big. That's okay. Okay, that's about it. And we're gonna push both Sergeys a bit to the left. And now we're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna add our logo here. So let's just pull that in there. Okay, so we're just gonna put that right here in the top right. I don't like to put it in the bottom right because YouTube always puts something in the bottom right of the thumbnail, so you can never see anything. So if it's something important, you should keep it in the top section or even bottom left. Okay, so this is it. This is the thumbnail if Sergey would win the 2018 World Chess Championship, after he qualifies in the candidates, of course. And there it is. It's a nice and simple way you can create your thumbnails. I noticed a lot of people have problems with their thumbnails. They don't know which program to use, they don't know how to do it, and I know they would like to have some nice thumbnails. So this is not too much trouble. It will look nice, and you know, it will draw people's attention, and they will click on your video. And if you know you have something interesting to show them, that's great. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope this was helpful, and see you soon.